beauty queen. She make it look so easy. No one else can compare. She know what she doing, yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Saweeeeetie and I'm back with another tutorial. Today we are getting ready to install a synthetic, yes I said it, a synthetic wig. This is it. So it is Swiss lace, 100% fiber. I plucked the frontal. I was going to bleach the knots, but then I thought about it, I'm like, dummy, it's a synthetic wig, you cannot bleach the knots. So we're about to finesse this without bleaching the knots. The knots are obviously black, so I'm about to finesse it. So if you would like to see how I achieve the end result, keep watching. So for starters, I already washed and braided her hair down because obviously, you know, we don't want to make this video longer than what it needs to be. But if you do want to see how I washed hair or my braid down method as well as my ball cut method, I will link the videos here. But just to speed up the process, I have already done that. I am using my Erica J glue, which is my holy grail. I swear by this. And I am going to apply 4 coats. And I'm going to blow dry it on low to make sure that it is completely dry. So this way when I put my wig on, it's not still wet. Like I like for my glue to literally be dry already. So I'm going to do, as I mentioned, 4 coats with my popsicle stick. And we're going to go ahead and install this bad boy. Now, I was very nervous about this. I have never installed a synthetic wig before. So this is my first time ever. So, yeah, this is my first time. And I literally was like, let me pick up the camera. Let me record this because I know somebody has either thought about buying a synthetic wig or wanted to get one just for, I don't know, like a last minute install. I have no idea, but I typically do not install wigs like this. I hope you guys do enjoy this. So this is the wig I wanted to show you guys up close. This is a Swiss lace up close. It is a 13x6 synthetic wig, and I hate the way the frontal is shaped, but it is what it is. So the reason why I say I hate the way it's shaped is because the sides, as you see, I'm cutting into it because I need to pretty much give it some stretch and some flexibility, because the sides of this quote-unquote frontal is 2 inches and then the middle part is 6 inches. So they finesse y'all by trying to tell people that they're selling a 13x6 frontal, but it's not. A real 13x6 frontal, the versatility is like literally endless with what you can do for styling in the front. Pre-made wigs like this is very limited. But like I said, it's for the purpose of this content. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so I'm going to just position this wig how I need it to be before I press it into the glue. If you are interested in learning how I install my wigs, I do have courses available. Go ahead and head over to crowns4queens.com or crowns4queens_ on Instagram. And you'll be able to find all the information from our virtual courses. So yeah, I'm just going to pretty much put this on like I would put on any other wig. And I actually am, I'm not surprised because I worked with Swiss lace before, so it's stuck on honestly just like any other wig. The only thing is like obviously because it is synthetic hair, the hair, as you can see here, is stiff. It's like doesn't really have any movement. When you comb it, it tingles. But you know, as far as the lace, it's Swiss lace, so it's gonna melt the same way as any other Swiss. And I compare Swiss lace to kind of transparent lace. Honestly, I think Swiss lace is a little bit thinner than transparent lace. Transparent lace could be really thick sometimes and extremely like white, like hard to blend into skin tones white. Like Swiss lace has a little bit more flexibility, as you can see. Well, you will see how I'm able to blend this super grayish white lace into her brown skin. So even after I finish the glue, sometimes I do have to go back in and glue any pieces that did not stick. And the reason why I do this is because it's better to have to go in than to have too much glue. Because when I say that glue is hard to clean up after you done did 4 or 5 coats and the lace is not sitting on it and it's just exposed glue, that's the worst. So if you got to go back in, just go back in, take your time, put the same amount of coats as before, and make sure you blow dry it. So I'm going to do the same exact steps that I did on that side to this side. And then we're going to move forward onto melting and blending this into her skin. So I still do it the old school way. I melt my lace in with makeup, and then I take holding spray, spray it to melt it in even more, and tie it down and let it sit. Sometimes I let my clients sit under the dryer, or I will begin styling. In this case, I am not using hot tools on this hair because it is synthetic, so I am going to just take my time and allow the spray that I do add after I apply this makeup to dry completely before I allow my client to leave the chair. So I'm going to put the makeup that I use, I'm going to drop it right here. I always use Maybelline brand. This is the color 375, perfect for her skin tone. And I'm just going to take a Kabuki, I guess that's the name of this type of brush. And I'm just going to, as you can see, I'm being very cautious of the amount of makeup I'm using. I'm building with it. I'm using a little bit at a time, adding and adding it. So as you can see, there's a white cast. That is before white cast, and then this is after me applying a little bit more makeup. White cast is gone, and it's literally melted into her skin before we have even did our final melting step. And as I mentioned before, my final melting step is to do holding spray. I like to do the olive oil wig grip spray, and I also like to do what is it called? The Even, I think that's the name of it. Either or, but today that's what I had. So I like to figure out where my part is going to be, and then I like to melt in that lace. But as you can see, the lace is literally melted. And when I say I shocked the hell out of myself, I really did shock myself, because I didn't know what to expect. I said, Lord, baby, Jesus, take the wheel. But it really came out honestly pretty good. And it's crazy because the layers in the body in this wig was actually really nice. But I was being very cautious with the amount of heat I was using. I had my hot comb on the lowest level because, like I said, this is synthetic. The way the hair felt and smelled was very similar to a braiding hair, like synthetic braiding hair. That's exactly what it was. This wig is from Sensational, I think that's the name of it. I'm gonna drop the picture that I took of it right here. But yeah, like if this was human hair and it was colored jet black like this with the body and the layers, baby, period. But it still gave for what it needs to give. I ain't even gonna hold you, I was very shocked. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the final step, and what I like to do is brush her hair back to make sure that I'm not sealing any flyaways in the wrong direction. So I'll brush it all back, spray it with the olive oil wig grip spray that I mentioned before, which also adds an extra little hold as well to your lace. You can use just this as well to secure your wig if you didn't want to use any glue. It is a temporary hold, and it will only hold for, I don't know, a day to a couple of hours. I have no idea. You got to test it out to see for yourself. And then I'm just using my elastic band. And like I mentioned before, because the hair is synthetic, I'm not going to sit her under the dryer. I'm just going to proceed to perfecting her middle part and styling, and then she'll be all done. So for the middle part, I like to use LA Girl. I do not recall the color that this is, but I just use some LA Girl. And then I'm going to spray her part with some black hairspray just to make sure it's nice and crispy. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do to the parts. So we are almost done. I have literally flattened out the top because the wig, I guess, had a free part or a side part. So I really had to press that part down to make sure that it was in the right direction and laying flat, because I hate one side of a middle part to be more volume or hump than the other. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Like I said, I'm surprised. I've never seen a synthetic wig that looked like this before. As you can see from the way that I'm combing it, it definitely is going to tangle. I was being very cautious, making sure I was tangling from the ends all the way to the top. Thank God I was knowledgeable enough to know not to try to bleach this wig or wash it, because this is not a type of wig that you can wash. Like, this is literally a one wear and you're done, or however you could finesse it to keep wearing it. But yeah, but it actually, I ain't even gonna hold you, it looks good. So my client has pictures to take, and I am not even gassing it. She gonna look fire in her pictures because the hair looks good. And I honestly feel like This can be finessed if you know how to do hair. Like if you know how to pluck the lace and get it right and melt it, like you might be okay. I'm not even gonna hold you. You might be okay. So this is what it's given. I'm going to take the band off because it has set up there for a while now. Like I mentioned before, I did not curl the hair because my curling irons are way too high of a temperature to curl synthetic wig. So we just installed it and perfected the lace and the parts, and it looks really good. Comment down below if you think that it looks good. Comment down below if you would wear a synthetic wig if you had to. We don't pass judgment, baby. Our main goal is to slay at the end of the day. Yes, I'm very happy with the end result of this wig. Like I mentioned before a million times, I shocked the crap out of myself because it looks really good. I would have never thought. Yeah, it just looks really good. So comment down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think. Yeah, comment down below, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is the most melted my hair has ever been.